Well, Happy New Year! This was supposed to be a very, very exciting live stream, but of course things went wrong. So instead, we're going the old-fashioned way. We're filming it and editing it.
So here's the live stream, not live, and for New Year's.
Very exciting sounds here. So as you can see by our very decorated set, we have many exciting things to go over, including some of our favorite things from this year, as well as some of the camera rumors we hear about next year. I really think that there have been 3 cameras that have been so exciting over the last year. That's the C200, which we're filming this on now, the GH5, as well as the EVA1. So, what do you think, as someone that has used the C200 a lot, what do you think about the camera?
I think the C200 is like a phenomenal upgrade. It's like our go-to camera now for like almost everything, and it's so lightweight and it's just amazing quality. So I think that's like honestly the piece of gear that I think did the best this year, in my opinion.
And I think for independent productions, there was a huge debate between the C200 and the EVA1. And the EVA1 from Panasonic, I think potentially, we haven't used it, could be a higher level cinematic camera, but it came out in October where the C200 came out like during the summer. So I think, you know, Canon really got that next generation independent mid-level camera out way beforehand. And even though I think the EVA1 again has like a bigger 5K sensor that down converts it and some other really nice features, it's not an ease of use camera. You know, the C200 is quick, it has ND filters, it has all these things to make you pick it up and shoot quickly. Where the EVA1 is small, but it doesn't have the great autofocus. Or I don't think it has ND filters either, which really, in my opinion, like really makes it a lot harder to use camera.
Yeah, the autofocus on the C200 is really a game changer. It's like so lightning fast and easy to use. So it's like, it's been great for like vlogging and like everything we've been doing.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, with that, Panasonic did come out with another camera this year, the GH5, which is the upgrade to that camera right there, the GH4. Now, I don't remember all the specs offhand, but really what they did was they tried to up the quality of the GH5 from the GH4. So the codec was better. But, you know, when I saw test footage from the GH5, I wasn't overly impressed. They released the GH5 in 2 levels as well. They came out with the GH5 that just came out, and then they promised the firmware upgrade, which is now available, which again has an even higher codec. So yeah, you are right. It has internal 422 10-bit 4K video at 24 or 30p. So it has a better codec than, you know, even the C200 shoots either RAW or its compressed codec is, I believe, like a 420. But whatever that means is that it has less color information. But that being said, it's not always the most important thing. Yes, it contains more colors. Yes, it helps you, but I don't know. It still doesn't look as great as I would want my smaller camera to be. I just didn't think it was that big of an upgrade. I don't know. That was just my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I would have to use it more, but if any of you guys have used the GH5, definitely want to hear your opinions on it. Because it was such a hyped camera, and then it got released, and we haven't really heard much about it, so.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. So, another thing that we've used, and maybe this would be a good leeway into the rumors that we're going to hear coming up, is there's supposedly a new video-focused GH5, rumored GH5S. And, you know, we have a few specs here, which is it's a more video-focused camera, and it has some things like, I guess, you know, better low-light performance, and it should be like maybe a higher codec and, you know, just more video focused in terms of its design. Because again, the GH5, while it is a video camera, it is also a stills camera, right? That's what it's for. It's for a DSLR both. But I don't know. It's all just rumors right now, but it'll be exciting to see if it does indeed like grow that level. Because that would be exciting, you know, to see if they like really push, you know, it has autofocus, the GH5, but it's not fantastic if they like upgraded it even more. So like then that would make it, or low light capability made it more like the A7S series, which shoots in like 25,000 ISO levels and are just stunning.
I wish that all these companies like Panasonic and Canon and Nikon would just like realize that people are using things like Metabones and realize that we don't want to be stuck on one brand of lenses and just kind of have those like universal mounts built in. Because I think that'd be like a huge improvement to not have to constantly buy an adapter to use different lenses.
That'll never happen.
Probably not,
they'll never do that.
because it's like a war between camera companies, but I can hope.
I will say, one of the most exciting lenses that did come out this year is the Sigma Art lenses. You know, we haven't had a chance to really play with any of them, but like, they're just beautiful. They are super crisp, and everything I've ever seen with them is just fantastic, especially for the price. You know, you're talking about, you know, $800 to $1,000 for their, like, you know, not prime, they're like zoom lenses, and they're just, you know, again, they just look great. So another rumor that I've heard about is about the Mavic over there.
The new Mavic Pro.
So even though we got this in 2016, the late fall 2016, this is probably still one of our most favorite gears that we've used throughout the year. Would you agree?
Yeah, no, this drone's like so much fun to use. I remember like when the Phantom first came out, and that was such a big game changer.
Yeah.
And it's like the second we got this, we don't want to use the Phantom anymore. 'Cause this thing is just so small and it works so easily.
Absolutely, and that's the thing about the Mavic that I've loved is that show how small it gets when you can fold it up. There.
It's ridiculously small.
What is this?
That's from the lens hood cover. It comes off easily.
Yeah, I mean, this thing literally folds away so small. And there is another drone that they have called the Spark, but it only shoots 1080, and its image quality to me is just not up to par.
Right, they have drones that are smaller than this, but I mean like the size ratio compared to the quality is really good for this. Like obviously you can get like a little tiny quadcopter, but it's gonna be like not good quality.
So for the rumors on this, the new one, it says it's supposed to be upgraded hardware and software, whatever software upgrades that would mean. It would be a little bit larger. I'd be a little upset with that, but okay, a little bit maybe.
Depends how much.
Depends. Improved dynamic range, color sensitivity, and ISO range. Yes, yes, and yes.
Especially dynamic range.
Oh, absolutely. It also says it's going to have a 35-minute flight time, which is more than it currently is. And if I remember so this is the Mavic Pro, and then they came out with the Mavic Platinum, and the Platinum version was the same thing, just quieter. So if the new one also has the quieter, you know, feature set, that would definitely be really good. It also says flight autonomy system upgraded, the new post-binocular vision sensing system that can detect obstacles in the rear of the aircraft in real time. Whatever, all that kind of stuff.
I see. It says D-Log too. Initially, we haven't been crazy about the logs on the Mavic.
No.
Because they've been a little bit funky, we noticed, especially with like the saturation of certain colors. So I'm hoping they really improve like just the way the image looks and the colors, because it still looks a little bit flat, like a drone image. I mean, like it's comparatively really good for the size and everything, but.
There's also a rumor that the Spark, their smaller drone, will go up to 4K, which is cool, but again, 4K is just a resolution size. It's not about the quality inside those pixels. So yes, 4K is 4,000 pixels by 2,000, whatever it is, but it's not about, you still have to have quality pixels inside of it.
Right, if you have the same depth of information being spread out, it's just gonna fall apart.
Exactly. So while I'm excited to see all the new improvements, as well as they are coming up with the new Phantom 5X series, I'm sure that one will be amazing. But I don't even care anymore about those, honestly. Like, to me, once you start using the Mavic and it's so small and you can just like flap open the wings and bring it in, you don't want to bring the Phantom, because the Phantom you need a backpack with a case, and honestly it was just useless to me when you go like, you know what I mean? When you use this, to go back is just so hard.
Yeah.
The one other rumor that that is out there right now that I'm really, really, really excited about, from a person that's been a fan of Canon, who released and pioneered the kind of DSLR movement, right? For filmmaking. Nobody kind of pushed the boundary. Yes, Nikon, I think, came out with the D90, but its video wasn't that great. The Canon 5D Mark II revolutionized the DSLR indie filmmaker movement. But they've fallen way behind. And they're coming out with a new mirrorless camera that will be full frame. That is the rumor, and that I'd be very excited for. Because again, the 5D Mark II has a full frame sensor, which means you get that nice depth of field. You know, lenses are equivalent, so you get nice wider lenses. It'll be amazing, but we'll see if that
Yeah, I
actually
feel
comes
like stills cameras have been getting better, but there's just like so much buzz on video. I feel like that gets overshadowed sometimes, and like, you know, cameras like the GH4, like people still take stills on them, but everyone is just talking about video so much now.
Yeah.
And it's like 4K this, 4K that. So, kind of interested to see what they do with that.
So one other really cool product that, oh, before we go into that, I will say one other hope and dream I have for DJI, if you're ever listening to us, they came out with the new X7 camera for their Inspire 2 drone that looks amazing. Come out with an
Osmo
adapter.
support.
Yes, with an Osmo support. That's like my biggest dream and wish in life.
Yeah, I mean, we love the Osmo, but I feel like after the X5 was released, it's just nothing. I feel like there's been no updates. There's been no like extra gear being released for it or hardware. It's just kind of.
That's it.
I'm afraid it's gonna fall behind.
They came out with this system. You buy the Osmo handle and all these accessories, and then they would have like the X3 camera, which we bought and used. Then they came out with the X5 camera with an adapter, we bought and used. And I thought, okay, this is awesome. You buy the handle, they put new cameras on, amazing. Never again.
Yeah,
That was it.
yeah. I think at one point we were talking about DJI so much that people were like, "Are you guys sponsored by them secretly?" Like, no, we swear, we just like really like their products.
But now you're upsetting us, DJI. Get on your game. Come out with an adapter for the X7 camera, please, 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 please.
So another product we've been super excited about is this little guy, which is the Lixi Ultra Torch. And this thing, it retails about $80 on B&H, I think. But it sounds like a lot for a light, but this thing is so small and maneuverable, it's insane. It's extremely bright, has different settings. I'm not gonna point it at the camera.
Look at that. I mean, for a light that is so small, look how much light that is. Like honestly, if you're going on an adventure or anything, this is the light you want to bring.
It's got strobe modes, but I think besides how bright it is and small, it's rechargeable, it has your standard tripod mount, it's waterproof up to 30 feet, and one of the coolest things that we really like is this whole body is metal and it's magnetic. So if you're trying to shoot something down low, or you can just stick this on a fridge or any metal surface and just have a light there without a light stand or anything.
And also with that, it comes with this handy little diffuser. So if you are trying to light up a situation in a pinch, it has this cute little diffuser on it. So it like makes the light nice and soft. I mean, look at this. This is a lot of light here. This is pretty crazy. And with its small size, it's specifically designed to be the size of the Hero Session. So all the Hero Session mounts out there, like for surfboards or skateboards or helmets, you can actually put this on. So it's really cool. So you don't need to like find a way to mount this. They already have an entire GoPro like accessory line that you can use. And it also comes with a little waist mount that I don't know where that we lost, but I don't know. I think for how small it is, this is one of those things you just keep in your backpack at all times in your kit, and it's just like always ready to go.
How long does it take to recharge it?
I have no clue. I think
it charges via USB, which is nice.
Yeah, it has a micro USB, which is really nice because you don't have to carry around specific batteries or AA's. You know, if you have a power bank for your phone anyways, you just charge it off with that. You know, and let's just talk, I don't know how long it takes to charge, but if you put it on level 1, brightness, which is again, still pretty bright.
Right.
You know, like definitely if you're out in the nighttime, it's, you know, pretty bright. 4 hours. Level 2 is 70 minutes, and level 3, which is very bright, is 35 minutes.
Right, and you have to remember too, we're under like a million bright studio lights, so the fact that I can even see this light still, I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch by 1.65 inches. I mean, it's tiny, this thing. Honestly, for adventure filmmakers or just travel filmmakers or just trying to get a light in a pinch, this is such a cool kit and makes a great gift, I think. You know, it's something like you can get any filmmaker. It's so versatile. I really am just, it's funny how much you love like stupid small things sometimes, you know what I mean? But it ends up being just like such a fun product to have.
You're like a phantom, but you know, this light.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, big drones. It's something magnetic here. I don't even think we have it.
Yeah, there's nothing metal
I have
here.
a magnet on the back of my phone. Is it?
It is metal.
Oh, that is nice. See, you can see it standing there.
It's right on the edge, but no, it's only metal on the top. Yeah.
Find the metal.
That's not a great way to show it.
Let's see if this works.
Is that metal?
Oh,
there you go.
Look, come on. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You can, that's pretty cool, just like that. You can just hang it from magnets and stuff like that, which is, I don't know, again, I think really cool. Boom. So, I think that's it. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss in our live video turned staged?
Our live / not live. No, that was it. So if you guys have any gear you were thinking about getting in the next year, something you're really excited about, or we want to know, what was your guys' most favorite piece of gear for last year, and what was a total letdown? So let us know in the comments below, and we'll keep talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we hope everyone has a happy and a healthy new year. We're going to be coming out with a new video soon about electric skateboards. Why? Because they're fun, and we hope to see you soon.